Depression and the Power of the Vital. A disciple asks, "Does depression come from the vital?" And the mother responds, "Oh yes. All your troubles, depression, discouragement, disgust, fury, all come from the vital. It is that which turns love into hate. It is that which induces the spirit of vengeance, rancour, bad will, the urge to destroy and to harm. It is that which discourages you when things are difficult and not to its liking, and it has an extraordinary capacity for going on strike. When it is not satisfied, it hides in a corner and does not budge, and then you have no more energy, no more strength, you have no courage left. Your will is like a withering plant. All resentment, disgust, fury, all despair, grief, anger, all that comes from this gentleman, for it is energy in action. Therefore, it depends on which side it turns, and I tell you, it has a very strong habit of going on strike. That is its most powerful weapon. Ah, you are not doing what I want. Well, I'm not going to move. I shall sham dead. And it does that for the least reason. It has a very bad character. It is very touchy and is very spiteful. Yes, it is very ill-natured. For I believe it is very conscious of its power, and feels clearly that if it gives itself wholly, there is nothing that will resist the momentum of its force. And like all people who have a weight in the balance, the vital also bargains. I shall give you my energy, but you must do what I want. If you do not give me what I ask for, well, I withdraw my energy, and then you will be flat as a pancake. And it is true. It happens like that. It is difficult to regulate it, yet, naturally, when you have succeeded in taming it, you have something powerful in hand for realization. It is that which can carry by storm the biggest obstacles. It is that which is capable of turning an idiot into an intelligent person. It alone can do so. For if one yearns passionately for progress, if the vital takes it into its head that one must progress, even the greatest idiot can become intelligent. I have seen this. I am not speaking from hearsay. I have seen it. I have seen people who were dull, stupid, incapable of understanding, who understood nothing. You could go on explaining something to them for months. It would not enter, as though one were speaking to a block of wood. And then, all of a sudden their vital was caught in a passion. They wanted simply to please someone or get something, and for that, one had to understand. One had to know. It was necessary. Well, they set everything moving. They shook up the sleeping mind. They poured energy into all corners where there was none, and they understood. They became intelligent. I knew someone who knew nothing practically, understood nothing, and who, when the mind started moving and the passion for progress took possession of him, began to write wonderful things. I have them with me. And when the movement withdrew, when the vital went on strike, for sometimes it went on strike and withdrew, the person became once again absolutely dull. Naturally, it is very difficult to establish a constant contact between the most external physical consciousness and the psychic consciousness. And oh, the physical consciousness has plenty of goodwill. It is very regular. It tries a great deal, but it is slow and heavy. It takes long. It is difficult to move it. It does not get tired, but it makes no effort. It goes its way quietly. It can take centuries to put the external consciousness into contact with the psychic. But for some reason or other, the vital takes a hand in it. A passion seizes it. It wants this contact, for some reason or other, which is not always a spiritual reason, but it wants this contact. It wants it with all its energy, all its strength, all its passion, all its fervor. In 3 months, the thing is done. So then, take great care of it. Treat it with great consideration, but never submit to it. For it will drag you into all kinds of troublesome and untoward experiments. And if you succeed in convincing it in some way or another, then you will advance with great strides on the path. From the Mother, Questions and Answers, 1956.